guys, so I wanted to show you how I have been using this new Huda Beauty Pastels Lilac eyeshadow palette. This is limited edition. I purchased it during the Sephora VIB sale. The only other thing that I purchased during the Sephora VIB sale was my Origins Ginseng Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer. If you've been here on my channel, you know I've been wearing this a couple times in past videos, and I just love the look that I get with this. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe because I do lots of makeup tutorials, styling videos, fashion reviews, all that type of stuff. So if you do enjoy that type of content, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I've already put on my Clinique Broad Spectrum SPF 50, and then for my moisturizer, I used my Ginseng Energy Boosting Moisturizer. For my foundation concoction, I haven't really changed it. I'm still using my ColourPop No Filter Foundation and my Fiji NARS Luminous Light Foundation. I just mix these two together, and then I use my favorite foundation brush. Gonna mix those two together. The NARS has a little bit more color to it, which is a little bit closer to my skin during the summer, so I'm going to use this LMR Cosmetics brush that I got in a BoxyCharm a while ago, I feel like. Mixing those two foundations makes for a really nice lightweight coverage, but I still get a really nice natural glow on my face, and I just think it looks really nice for the summer. I might even need to go a little bit darker because I have been out in the sun quite a bit. For my concealer, I'm still using my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Concealer. This is a hyaluronic creamy formula, and I still like it. I haven't found anything that I like better, and it's just so affordable too, so I just keep using it. I'll blend it in with my Real Techniques sponge. I don't go as heavy in the spring and summer, but I still do get quite a bit of concealer on there. And I only do it around my eyes. I don't have any major blemishes right now, so I don't have to worry about that, thankfully. I'm going to set that concealer right away with my Banana Brighten Up powder. I just use my sponge again and just lightly tap it on my eyes. I have been using my Sol Tan de Chanel bronzer. I just love how natural this looks, and I just use this Morphe M439 brush to pack it on. And cream products are one of my favorite things to use in the spring and summer. They just last so much longer on my skin, and it looks really natural. And this is why I didn't set my whole face, because I am going in with a lot of cream products. So I only use powder towards the end when I just want to set different sections of my face. I do bring it all the way up onto my temple because I am going to go for a very flushed look. And then I do contour my nose just a little bit. I go in with this Zoeva brush. It's just a nice compact brush, and then I just kind of lightly dust it. Get just a little bit of contouring on my nose. Not a lot, just a little bit. Then I go in with this Fenty Beauty Chili Mango Matchsticks blush. This is a cream blush. I just use this Real Techniques brush, dust it on the tip of this blush, and then I just kind of tap it on. And I do go up to my temple. I just kind of lay it on top of that cream bronzer. So this is a little bit more intense than I normally go, but oh well. This one is cream, so it will stay in place longer. I'm just gonna stamp this brush that I used to put my cream bronzer on and just kind of blend everything out because it does look a little bit intense. Just to set my T-zone, I like to go in with my Essence Brighten Up powder again. I will just get a nice big brush. This is my Kat Von D brush, and I will just swish my brush in there and then just lightly dust it to kind of lock everything else in place. It just makes it last a little bit longer. I do like to go back in with a powder bronzer and just make sure that I set that cream bronzer in place. So I just use this fan brush from Morphe, just lightly tap it on because the cream product is already in place, so it just kind of makes everything last just a little bit longer. And I usually don't drag cream products onto my neck, so I like to balance out that color with a powder product around my jawline and neck just to make sure that everything is nice and blended and there's no harsh lines. Next, I'm going to jump right into my Huda Beauty Lilac eyeshadow palette. So I just used my Morphe brush, and I'm just going to go first into this color right in the middle. It's like a mauve purpley shade, and I like to start there just to kind of build up the color and make sure that everything just kind of blends together. Next, I go into this shade down here. They don't have any names, and I keep this focused on the outer edge of the eye. I like to go a little bit deeper, so I'll go into this purple shade right here. And I don't bring this up as high. I'm going to use that same dark purple shade, well, not dark purple, more of like a deep lavender shade. I'm going to drag that into my lower lash line. And then I'm also going to bring it into the top. Then taking my fluffy brush, going into this light purple and mixing it with the darker purple. And I'm just making sure that everything is nice and blended. Now I get to go into my sparkly shades. So to begin, I like to go in with this, I wish these had names, this lighter sparkle shade right next to this darker one first, and then I will go into that deeper shade and get a little bit more of an intense shimmer. I like to focus this on the inner corner. Then I like to go into this darker shade right here, a little bit more of a deeper lilac shade, and I like to put this on the outer edge. That's all that I do with this eyeshadow palette to get a look like this. So next I go in with my mascara. I use my Grand Drama Intense Thickening Mascara with castor oil. And I don't use any eyeliner or anything like I said before. I like a very simple eye look these days. So this is when I like to do my faux freckles before I go in with my highlight, because I like to put the highlight on top of the freckles to make it look a little bit more natural. So I just use a eyebrow pencil. I don't remember what brand this is from. All I know is I've had it for a while. Any type of brow pencil will do. So all I do is tap where I want the freckles, and I do it in a different way just because of this particular pencil, but I like to tap and then I kind of spin the pencil. And I get different types and different shapes just by lightly tapping it on. And then if I want like a little bit more of a bigger freckle, I will just hold it down and spin the pencil. And I'll get just a little bit of a bigger dot. Then I'll kind of go on top of my already existing freckles just to make them a little bit more defined. And I feel like this works best on top of cream products. So next I like to go in with a sponge, and I'll just lightly blend everything into my skin. This is why I like to add the cream contour for this specific look around my nose, because it actually helps blend in the faux freckles. At least I've just found it to be the best method for me. So even if they do look a little bit harsh to start off with, they will blend into my skin and they will end up looking very, very realistic. At first when this whole faux freckle thing came out, I was like, I am not doing that. Look at me now. So now I want to finish off the look by going in first with my highlight. I still use my Jaclyn highlighter just because I think it's still my favorite. I use it way too much. Just take this Morphe brush and I just dust it kind of all over, and then I will tap it onto my cheek and on top of those faux freckles. I feel like it just makes everything look very, very natural. I did forget that I do like to go into my inner corner highlight and just add a little bit. I don't know what that was. Finishing up the inner corner highlight. I like to add just a little bit more of a lighter shade just to make it look a little bit more, not natural, I don't know. I just like how it looks. I do bring this up a little bit into the arch of my eyebrow. So I just have this ColourPop lipstick. It's a mauve pink color, and normally I would line my lips, but I'm going in with a lip gloss, so I figured, what's the harm? I'll be fine. And then I like to go on top of it with my ColourPop Come Through lip gloss that I wear with everything now. This is the look that I've been going for a lot recently in my videos and even for just everyday makeup. I'm really into the cream products right now. I just really like how they look on my skin. Those are all the products I've been using. I love this Huda Beauty Lilac palette. They do have more shades. It's not just this color palette that's available. There's a lot of peachy ones. These are only available for a limited amount of time, so I'm not sure how long these are going to be around. I'm assuming they'll be around for the summer at least. So I hope you guys enjoyed this very chill get ready with me, sharing with you all of my makeup products and new makeup products that I've been loving. And I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.